Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome Experior. This has just been an amazing gala so far. All the speakers, Enoch, I'm telling you, you're going to be unbelievable. You'll be the first guy in there into Europe. I know you're all set, ready to go. And I really want to get into my presentation now. So I'm looking for, there's my slides. Okay, fantastic. So today's presentation is about faster, higher, and stronger, and that is the theme of the Olympics. And today, Experior is not only on the podium, we're getting golds everywhere, all over the place. And to learn exactly how we are doing that, what I want to share with you is what the results of the industry are so far during the last couple of years, and then compare it to exactly what's happening at Experior. So in the Canadian life scene, the application activity, in fact, is flat in 2021. And that it was actually, believe it or not, down 1.5% when you compare 2021 to 2020, and down 9.2% when you compare 2021 to 2019. Now, I actually have another fact that literally came in this morning, and it's going to be on a later slide. I just made an adjustment now. It's unbelievable when you see what's actually going on. I mean, our guys, you're so on the podium. I mean, there should be a platinum prize for our Experior guys. So let's take a look. Since the industry was down 9.2%, our rates, basically, our numbers are 2021 over 2020, we're 24% over that. 66% for investments and 78% for travel premium. We're doing unbelievably well in those areas. Of course, we could always do more. You know, the insurance companies are trying to always squeeze us to do more business. But nevertheless, that's exactly where we are. We are in the gold spot as far as the industry is concerned nationally. Now, let's take a look at our own sector in our own space. Compare us to the other two, one with a three-lettered acronym and one with a two-lettered acronym. 76% of our advisors in this past year did at least one transaction. The other two, 26% and 17%. Our associates actually help people. We don't just join an organization, we actually help and go out and solve their problems. Take a look over here at the numbers of our advisors who have done numbers of applications. For example, 210 advisors did at least 25 applications this past year. This is a year in a pandemic, right? 18 over 100 applications, and one of them 749 applications. Now, it's kind of interesting that I'm not going to say who it is because she's actually speaking right after me, and I didn't know that. How fluky is that? Unbelievable, guys. And that 749 is a bigger number than what my best year was, which was 656. So let's also take a look at what's happening in the product selection area and that space. UL versus whole life versus term. When you take a look at the industry by product, the top area happens to be the term. The middle happens to be whole life, and the bottom happens to be universal life. And it shows you the numbers since 2009 and how the product selection has changed. Whole life is definitely the product of choice. It's almost doubled in that sector. Term insurance is down. Universal life is way down. Now, Experior's numbers, our numbers are down for term insurance, 100% more for whole life, and also about another 20% higher for universal life. So we're definitely in the same sector as what's going on in the industry. 60% of our products now are permanent insurance products. That's absolutely incredible. I love it. I think it's fantastic. So what are the hopes and desires in terms of Experior's reality to what's actually going on? So Kirk McMillan, president of Griffin Advantage, one of Canada's larger MGA, predicts that Griffin was already successful and aims to grow its revenue by 20%. That's a prediction that they're going to try to hit 20%. So the number that actually I just got this morning was that January 2022 over 2021 is that the industry is down again another 9.6%. That just came in. Experior's results are we're up 47% over last January. We're up 66% in investments and recruits 256% higher. It's unbelievable the numbers you guys are predicting. And I'm telling you, they should create a new gold for us called gold platinum or something like that. Let's talk about what's going on out there. Bruce Etherington was quoted, big producer for years, was quoted that the agency system is crumbling. The art of selling life insurance is disappearing. A school was created called the School of Life Insurance Selling, and it's not launched yet, but it's just been created. They're going to be charging $200 a month. And at Experior, we get all of that. We get the whole sales cycle. We're taught the sales cycle from marketing through prospecting, through approaching, all the way through analysis and presentation and agreements and referrals, et cetera, et cetera. This is what we do at Experior in terms of mindset, and Frank's training on Wednesday morning, and Jamie's CEO tap and all the other trainings in between. We automatically get this. The industry knows it's failing. Not us. Our sales are up and everything is going great. So here are the results during the pandemic. And I really wanted to draw your attention to this. One America, which is a $100 billion insurance company, stated that their death rate is up a stunning 40% from pre-pandemic levels amongst working age people. That is unbelievable. 40% up. The data is also consistent across all the players in business. So everybody is suffering from that. And actuaries use a 1 in 200 year catastrophe would be deaths are up 10%. So deaths are up 40%. That is unheard of, and it's never been accounted for. And how actuaries are going to account for it in the future probably is going to look something like this. According to Stats Canada, COVID is blamed for the greatest drop in life expectancy in Canada since 1921. Since 1921, numbers have been going up. Generally, this year they're down. COVID is the third leading cause of death in Canada after cancer and heart disease. So this could mean, and this is where we're coming to, a potential increase in prices on permanent solutions. Even with vaccines, the older population is at great risk. And it could mean that fewer people get through without fluid underwriting, especially when they're exposed to COVID-19. You guys need to make sure your clients are insured while they can be and for the lowest possible price. That's what the message is. This is an example of what's happened to whole life premiums since 2009. They have gone up consistently, no matter what sector you pick, age, male, whatever it happens to be. The rates have gone up. The price history continues to escalate from 2009 to 2020, and that's the reason why whole life sales are up, but they're going to go up even more. Make sure your friends, clients, family, etc., make sure you get in and get the lowest possible price now. I even converted one of my own term policies this last month just because I want to make sure I get the best possible price. So I want to address something to you, which I'm going to run through this slide a little quickly, but you're in a social setting or you're on the phone or you're talking to somebody and they might bring something up to you and they might say, oh yeah, you know, so-and-so, they bought some Tesla stock, etc. And then you would say, hey man, I had a client last week who bought some Tesla. That's a way for you to tell the customer that you're talking to or potential customer you're talking to that you're in that business. You're not going to just bring up that you're talking about, you know, buying a life insurance policy to anybody. Here's a lesson that we can take from my talk today about the pandemic. Just say to them, that's very interesting. We're talking about the pandemic. I was at my company's conference and they talked about the future of the cost of life insurance rising due to the pandemic. It's scary when everyone needs it. And that'll lead you into your next appointment. Thanks very much for giving me the time to speak. I want to thank Paul Grimes and Matthew Smith, Paul Holba, Insurance Journal, MDRT blog for giving me lots of data for this presentation, the back office for support, the marketing team is amazing, Dylan, Amber, you guys, Joanna, you're all fantastic. Jamie and Leanne, I really appreciate you giving me this opportunity. Every day for me is just a miracle. Faster, higher, stronger. You guys have an amazing presentation and I'm out on time.
Hey, if you like this video or any of the other videos that I have on my channel, stay tuned. We have so many more coming, but I want to make sure that you're in the know, that you know when they're coming. So please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the notification bell.